Hey yo, it's your boy, one and only MCM, one half of TSC, one half of We the One podcast. This is episode 7 from Wrestling Figure Talk. Let me pause this real quick. Uh, I was doing another video, uh, and the video froze. So I'm back, fresh from Wrestlemania. If you see, I got the merch on. I had got the hats made. Uh, TSE for life. In the back, you turn around, we the one podcast. Got Bray Wyatt, uh, Wrestlemania patch. I put this one on for real quick. Why I just got my hair done. Shout out to my stylist. She got me right. And I got another hat uh that symbolize all the WrestleManias I've been to and my favorite ones, which is 10 and Dallas. I was at Tampa Bay. I was at WrestleMania in Hollywood, and 2000 I was there. So that was a hat. I'm mad because I went to the chick when I was at that place and I was like, "Hey, can you put the patches all over?" And she was like, "Yeah, I can put the patches all over the hat." I'm like, "That would be dope if you could do that for me." She's like, "Yeah, I got you." I was like, "Cool." I come back the next day, I get the hat. I'm like, "It's cool, but I mean, I have to wear the hat this way every time I wear it. Just like I wanted her to put We the Ones podcast on the up under it, and she was like, "No, I can't do that." I said, "What about the side? I can't." She's like, "I could just put it in the back." I don't know if it was something with New Era. I don't know, but I got a lot of merch. I like this jersey a lot. WrestleMania 40 was amazing. And I say that if you guys listen to the podcast that me and SLS did, episode 3 is up right now as well. Go check that out. I talked about my time in Philly. It was just it was amazing. I met a lot of cool people. Uh, Met a whole lot of good people. Like I was literally like just vibing with folks the whole entire time. I got a lot of people. Some gonna be on this podcast. Some gonna be on some of their podcasts. Uh, but it was just a good experience for me. I think I did pretty much everything that was going on in Philadelphia doing wrestling. I got a lot of content, a lot of pictures. It was overwhelming. Uh, and just being there, man. Like it's 48. I turned 40 this year. So WrestleMania is older than me. You know what I'm saying? Some people that I know is older than WrestleMania. So for WrestleMania to be around for 40 years and be one of the best one to be in Philadelphia, was it cold? It was cold as all doors. But I say this because I'm gonna talk about this kind of in story time. I got to meet my big bro, Big Red. If you've been following Wrestling Figure Talk, if you don't watch the lives, you don't been around, that's my big brother. I love him to death. Shout out to Big Red. Shout out to Rudy. Shout out to Big John. Shout out to Jay from SLS. Shout out to everybody I met in Philadelphia. Uh, just that was my bro, and just for him to show up. He lived in Baltimore. He drove up to Philadelphia just to see me. Uh, and I felt like that was the highlight of it all. Like just being able to see my big bro, being able to crack jokes and have a good time. And, that meant the world to me. Even though, I was super excited for Mania, I was excited to spend those hours with my brother and enjoy and troll and have a good time. And like I said, this podcast is kind of really much like, it's story time is coming up. You know how I get down when it comes to story time. But it was fun, y'all. Like my just my tour of Philadelphia, just seeing like being downtown and just like looking at everything and we're like, oh man, look at these statues, look at these buildings, look at the food, look like all the stuff that I seen. Like I've been to Philadelphia before, but I was coaching basketball many, many years ago. We got our butts kicked. We was there for 2 days. Literally, it was boom, we out. So just to be there and have a whole lot of time to just vibe and just enjoy the city and just tour it. It was good. Like the people was great. I got like I said, I seen everything. Hall of Fame, Stand and Deliver, WrestleMania both nights, SmackDown, Raw off the Mania, which was a banger. Uh it was fun. I met, like I said, I met a lot of cool people. Wrestling Con was dope. I got to meet the Icons thing, got his autograph, got pictures. I'm gonna post that on my page, Wrestling Figure Talk, and on We the Ones podcast, Instagram. But it was fun. Like it was dope. Like he was super cool. I didn't feel rushed. I got so many autographs being at Mania. Uh it was a lot. It was fun. And I made what I said when I got back, I was supposed to drop podcasts. I was supposed to just get into it and just have everything put out. But it took me time. I just started feeling normal this week because I was on that emotional high of being at Mania and just like, oh my goodness, I got to see this, I got to do this, I got to see Sabu, I got to see Dominic Mysterio, I got to see Bianca Belair, I got to see Cody, I got to see Jay Uso, I just got to see everybody, Little Wayne, and it was just like you come back to the West Coast and you be like, all right, MCM, get back to being normal. Nah, it just don't happen that way. You just don't come back and just be back normal. So I wasn't normal. I was still emotional high. And Jay hit me up and he was like, I think once you podcast, it'll go away. He's like, I think you'll kind of mellow down a little bit. And he was right. He was right. I mellowed out a little bit, but it's still one of the funnest times of my life. Like I said, I've been been to a lot of pay-per-views. By far, this one was the best. The merchandise was good. The Mattel store was great. I'm gonna talk a little bit about that. This podcast is basically just me, talking about WrestleMania, catching back up with y'all, addressing some things, doing a story time. So promo MCM. I'm gonna get down because I'm seeing a lot of stuff. But like I said, my tour of Philadelphia was good. Going outside the city, leaving from downtown, going out to see what the neighborhoods was like. It was good. The way that people perceive and say that Philadelphia it was cat. Because when I tell you, I was everywhere. I was in North Philly, I was in South Philly. I because I was trying to find the best food. So I was places, I was Ubering places, you know, and people was amazing. I had some great food, ate good, gained a couple pounds. I know I did. I gotta start hitting the trail. I gotta start pumping the iron, but I wouldn't trade it for anything. Night one was amazing. Becky, Rhea, the 6-man ladder match, Bianca Jade, uh, Naomi versus the Kabuki Warriors and Dakota Kai. I struggled. I struggled with that on We the One podcast, and I kept saying it. Dakota Kai looked it so good, so amazing. Uh, then you had the Jay and Jimmy match, which I feel like a lot of people say that was a bad match, but to me, I still liked it. I just wish we would have got the storyline felt rushed. What else am I missing? I'm missing the main event with The Rock, uh, Roman, Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins, an MVP of WrestleMania. Fight your mama, fight whoever, but that's true. Uh, and Dwayne The Rock Johnson, I said it on We the Ones, and I'll say it on Wrestling Figure Talk. I owe you an apology because you was in great shape. You was really getting down. You really, really was doing the damn thing to be that old. And it just made me like, okay, now, now I see what was going on here. At first I didn't like it because I felt like he was coming through on some authority type and stuff, and he was taking Cody moment, but it all played, it worked out as it did. Um, I still said it. The Rock was gonna spear his ass, and he did. I mean Roman. I did say Roman was gonna spear him, and he did what exactly I said was gonna happen. I called it. I said it multiple times. If you go check out We the Ones, I said it. He didn't get Samoan Spike. Uh I feel like I'm missing a match from Mania. Mania 1. That's how oh, Dominic Santos, Andrade, Rey Mysterio, and Lane Johnson and Travis and Jason Kelsey came out. That was dope. I liked that match. Like I said, I liked every like wasn't no matches bad to me. Like I literally, I when I say this to y'all, I maybe it's because I was there. I can be modest and I can say this, but when I say I loved every single thing about WrestleMania 40. Everything. Not there was no matches that I was like, I did not want to see this. Like, I'd rather be. I tell myself I was happy to be there in Philadelphia than to be at home watching it. I'm gonna say that again. I was happy to be there versus watching it at home. Did I freeze my butt off? Yes. I did. I got a lot of championship belts, and belts will start once it start getting cold, and them belts hit your face, and they touch your body. They are cold because they're outside in the cold. But nah, man, every match from night one was great. Then we get to night two. You start off with Seth and Drew, which we all kind of knew. Drew was. I mean, Seth was on the torn meniscus, and they attacked him pretty well. We know he was gonna lose, but he still came out there and held it down. Drew won a match, and the part after that, I just love how CM Punk and Drew. I love this rivalry. When I sit back and I say this rivalry will feed families, I mean that. This is what I want. CM Punk is a tweener, and we have a heel Drew McIntyre who is attacking everybody. Nobody say if he attacked me, he said I'm a grown man walking around with a belt. So what? You know what I mean? I like that. It was cool. Like I like the heel. He calling Damian Priest bondage, Undertaker, all that. I'm here for all that. So he won. He was crying. He was came over. He told CM Punk to suck it and all this. And CM Punk, like when I watched it back, watching it, like so the people that was at home, I would have loved to see that being at home because that was so funny. It was so epic, and Damon cashed in, and Damon deserved it. Damon deserved it, and I said that Damon put so many people over, and I knew with this new era and the new way that we're going with WWE, I knew that he was going to get a championship. I knew he wasn't going to take Cody's son, but I knew he was going to get that cash in because where I was sitting that night too, y'all. I can see them walking in gorilla. I can see them in gorilla. I can't see what's going on and who's who, but I can see people acting in a gorilla. And like when Damon ran out to cash in, they ran to watch him, and then I see them running, Rhea and all that. Like I see it. Like I was genuinely like I had tears in my eyes for Damian Priest, man. Like because I like Priest, and I feel like he needed that. That was great to have his moment. It was great to put him in a moment with CM Punk. It was great that CM Punk didn't wrestle, but he had his moment. They they gave him his flowers the whole WrestleMania. And that right there, I'm getting emotional talking about it because I'm a CM Punk guy and I thought I would never see this again. But just to see that he's there, he's on all these promo videos, on all this stuff. He's showing about come out with his figure. He's just there. He embracing it. He's working with the staff, the younger kids, the younger wrestlers. He literally like, yeah, man, I'm injured, but I'm not walking around being a cancer in the locker room. I'm not walking around being this. I'm literally is still out here helping a younger generation, showing up for WWE, being the host, having a moment where he didn't wrestle, but he still had a moment. That forever. The blowing the kiss and the like that was so amazing. The people at WWE is amazing. The new era. I'm here for it. I'm a Triple H guy. There's a lot of people that be like, "Oh, the other regime was this, the other regime was that." Hey, man, listen. From the way that I look, the old regime didn't give a damn about me and them wrestlers that look like me. Triple H does. You see it. Anybody of color, he's showing fairness to everybody. Cody, Bailey, Damon Priest, they're all of Latin descent. Let's talk about it. They all Bailey, Damian Priest, Cody Rhodes. You know, um, so back to night two, that happened. Then we get the LA Knight and AJ Styles match. Oh, I like that match. A lot of people didn't like it, but I did. The Street Profit match with Karen Cross and that crew. That was good. Having Snoop on the thing. I didn't hear what Snoop said until I watched it back. Then the Bayley and EO match. Marvelous. Marvelous. Then the KO, the Logan Paul and Randy Orton match. Another banger. And then the night before, I forgot Gunther and Sami Zayn. That was a banger. Man, Gunther hit him with like 80 million finishers. Happy for Sammy. I'm a Sammy guy. Let me say that again. I'm a Sammy guy. And then the Bayley and EO Sky match. That was some real live storytelling, y'all. The storytelling was amazing. Whoever did that, if it's Jason Jordan, if it was Jamie Noble or Bruce Pritchard, whoever did it, Michael P. Hayes, whoever did that was amazing. Like the talking of the match, I want to be your friend, Bayley, etc. I'm happy for this run that Bayley's on. I love it. Then you get to the main event. Bloodline rules, Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. What else is to say? One of the most amazing main events in Mania. It's up there, man, with the Shawn Michaels and Undertaker match. It's up there with the Bret Hart and the Owen Hart match to me. It's up there. Like, for them to wrestle, for them to get out and get after it, and you can have the bloodline come out solo. You got John Cena coming out. You got Jey Uso spearing Jimmy into smithereens. You got The Rock coming out. You got, I said Cena coming out and taking care of Roman and Solo. You have Undertaker. Literally, I'm sitting down like, okay, I'm watching. I'm literally, y'all, I'm like this the whole entire time. Night two. I'm not, so when the Undertaker come out, I hear that music. Subconsciously, I'm always hyped up. So I stood up, and the dude was like, "Hey, yo, man, sit down." And I'm like, "You see who's out there?" Because the music just came on. I just stood up, like, and then he like, "Hey, yeah, yo, man, sit down, bro." And I'm like, "Bro, you see who's out there? That's Undertaker." Then everybody else stood up. And then just to have that Cody have his moment was just so. I I didn't take a lot of pictures and videos because I just got it in my head. It was it was because last year I was there, and the heartbreak that I went through because I thought Cody was gonna win it. And I remember, shout out to Rudy and my bro Nate, Nate telling me, "Hey, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right, bro. It's long-term booking." But in my mind, y'all, I wasn't hearing that. I wasn't trying I wasn't trying to understand it because I felt like the way that we was going and they swerved us, but then they made it right. And I get it. That was a Vince call. Uh and Roman was all on board with it last year of losing the belt. But yeah, they did right by us. They did right by us the whole WrestleMania. WWE World was worth the price it is. Anytime they do one of those things, I promise you I will be there. I'm not gonna sit up here and cry about it. If it's in Minnesota, if it's in Las Vegas, I'm paying for WWE World. Zero questions asked. I'm doing it because it's worth it. It's like the nostalgic feel. Like, you can get tattoos, you can get food, you can get everything in there. Like tattoos. I almost got a tattoo. I almost got a WWE logo right here. I couldn't get the F, but I almost got the WWE, the old school logo. I'm still gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you got to do all that. You know. So, like I said, when I say that, it was great, and I'm gonna put the hat on because I'm about to get ready and talk a little bit of razzle dazzle here. It's promo MCM time. I've seen a lot of people out of Mania. People's giving me props on the podcast, on We the One, on wrestling figure talk, and all that. It was, oh man, shout out to TSE, all that. And then I started to realize that while we was out there, people was starting podcasts, which I can't stop that. It's free. It's free country. I can't tell nobody. Just like ain't nobody stop me doing a podcast. But when you start a podcast and you do what I'm about to get ready and do to end this podcast to do story time, uh, I feel like you bite my whole swag because the story time is something that I created by doing my lives by picking on my bro Big Red and picking on Big John and picking on Rudy and picking on all the other dudes that used to be part of this amazing crew. Uh they used to that's was our way of bonding. You know what I'm saying? Because we all live in different states. So for me, that time of story time brought us together. So when I start seeing other people and other podcasters trying to emulate that thing, I was like, okay, man, leave me something. Like y'all buy likes, y'all buy followers, y'all do all this stuff. Y'all pretty much loved out here. I'm just a young guy that collect figures and love wrestling and take this wrestling really, really serious. And it's like it's my life. It's a lifestyle. This ain't no facade. This ain't no none of that. Just because you see me in the Jordans and you see me in the Air Force Ones and all that. Nah, this is my life. I watch wrestling stuff more than I watch anything. This story time, I started that. Like it's cool if you want to emulate it, but shout me out. Shout me out. Like, yo, I got this from MCM doing it. So now I want to do it. But don't take my whole swag and act like it's yours. Because guess what? You was there while I was talking about it. People was people was acknowledging, and I ain't Roman Reigns, of how good my story time is, how my writing skills is, how I can just do the story time off the top of my dome. Now I write them out. Now I write them out. But just to emulate my whole swag and just like everything about it was just not cool. Like I didn't like it, you know. And I'm gonna address this person. I'm gonna hit him up and be like, "Yo, I get it. You watch the pod. I get it. You watch the lives. I get it. But let's give credit when credit is due. I started this. The story time of this on this wrestling platform. I started doing that, man. Like I used to go live and for 4 hours straight, I'm frying Big Red up. I'm frying a crew up. You know what I'm saying? Like I started this, and I'm not mad if you want to do this, if that's what you want to do, but make sure you give credit when credit is due on who started it. I started doing this. Like can't nobody can't nobody out here be like, oh, I started doing the story time. Uh I started doing the story times on on this wrestling podcast. You did not, you know. So with that being said, just give credit when credit is due. Let me get to the main thing. MCM story time with yours truly. So like I said, my bro Big Red was out. It's got a tour called a Zest Fest. If you listen to last episode, I talked about a Zest Fest, and your boy is an executive producer, but I'm that executive producer that I'm not coming to that concert. It's sold out tour. This man sold more tickets than Taylor Swift. Zest Fest 2024. He's on tour right now. I was surprised he made it to Philadelphia to see me because he was, he said he was on tour. So he comes, so he's like, hey, bro, I need new outfits, new ideas for the pod for the show. And I'm like, hey, bro, you got everything you need, bro. Like, why are you hitting me up? Like, at this point, I don't want to be affiliated with the tour. I executive produce it. I just want to make my money and ride off into the sunset. He's like, bro, I want to put your name on an album. Do not put MCM on that album, bro. Put Rudy, put Big John on there, but don't put me on there. I'm not being on the album. And he was like, but bro, you said you love me. I said, I love you more than life yourself, bro. But I'm not being part of the album. And he part of the tour. So he was like, he said, I'm setting up a booth. And I was like, what kind of booth? He's like, the booth is just gonna be where I can vibe with the fans. So when he walked in, y'all, Big Red, he about 6'4". He walks in. Everybody see him, everybody looking, and they get to just cheering. And I'm like, okay. I had my red NWO Wolfpack belt. He's like, let me get that belt, brother. So he gets the belt. He's just walking around. Everybody just coming up, hugging him. Preferably, it was like I said, it was a zest fest. So he's getting hugs. And mind you, all the people that talk about in this story, they signed off on it. They love it. So at this point, I call Rudy, and I'm like, Rudy, bro, Big Red out here wilding. He out here doing this, he doing that. Like, man out here kissing babies, kissing folks. This being the most, it's being zesty as ever. And Rudy was like, hey, bro, I'm about to get ready to come out there too. And I'm like, nah, bro, you ain't coming out. He's like, yeah, man, he got me an outfit. I was like, what kind of outfit is that? He's like, I'm a green hair wizard. And I'm like, oh, you the green hair wizard that he was talking about. He's like, yeah, bro, that's me. I got my green mask. I just spray paint my hair green. I got my green Philly green outfit. I said, so what do this outfit consist of? He was like, bro, whatever you do, bro, don't don't laugh. I said, I'm not gonna laugh, bro. Tell me what it is. He's like, I got this gold and green and white. No, I'm sorry. It was gold and black. Kelly Green wizard cloak, whatever they call it, like a cape. And he's like, and I got these pants. They're like snake skin. They like snake skin, like dragon pants. And I got some green and white ones. He's like, so I'm just this is my fit. And I'm like, but bro, that fit it looks pretty tight. Like the pants. I'm like, the pants look like they could be the ass's chaps. He's like, no, I ain't wearing the ass's chaps. I'm like, but bro, them pants is tight on you. Like you got them wizard pants on, and you got looking like dragon layer pants on, and I get it. You love the Eagles. I got the Eagles on. Shout out to Jalen Hurts. You got that color on. But I'm like, Rudy, like, bro, like you really committing to this wizard life on this tour? He's like, yeah, man. He's like, yeah, bro, man. I'm trying to make money, man. This you see the tour sold out, man. I'm like, but bro, you just okay with just wearing the booty tight dragon leotard pants with the Air Force with the J1s on? He's like, yeah. He was like, Big Red got an outfit for you too, bro. It's in we put it in your hotel. Like we talked to Miss Myers, we put in the hotel. So the outfit is in there for you. And through all this, I'm like, and I'm in my mind, y'all. Hear me out. In my mind, I ain't putting on none of that. I'm about to put up a fight. I already done did the story times. I don't put the asses chaps on for his wedding. You know what I'm saying? For the wedding, I put the asses chaps on. You know what I mean? The gold and black joints. I was out there with my butt out all out, man, with the pasties on. I was out there doing what for a real brother, man. Like, you know what I mean? I was out there, bro, thugging with the whole spurs on and everything. Cowboy boots on, 100 degrees in Las Vegas. I was out there thugging for my brother, because that's what brothers do. That was his special day when he became Big Red, Combs, Rodman. That was a special day for him. Rhodes, I forgot Rhodes. Gold Dust. So he was like, "Yeah, bro. When you get back to the telly, I want you to see the outfit I got for you." I'm like, nah, but I'm like, in the process, I'm like, man, what about Big John? I'm like, where's Big John outfit at? He was like, oh man, I got Big John a custom basketball jersey. I got him with some Zubas. He's like, I got him with some Zubas. Everything is Philadelphia colors. I said, and why the hell is his outfit normal? He said, "Oh no, brother, it's not normal. Everything is gonna be tight to fit." He's like, "It's gonna be John's gonna be out there looking like Rick Boogs from that with WWE." He's like, he's gonna be looking like Rick Boogs. John got the beard, he got the gauges. He's like, he's gonna be out there looking like, because he loved buff men. So that's the thing. Like he's gonna be out there buffing it up, out there, like having a good time. Because Big John is featured on a couple of those tracks off that album. Don't let nobody fool you. Big John co-wrote a lot of those songs. Big John was the one who started us how to do the band of the Zest Fest. But that, see, like I said, that's all. When that was all happening, that was in this a closed off area. So I was a part of that. I seen what was going on. I gave some pointers. I told Big Red how to slide across the stage and pour the honey on him and stuff like that when he do his thing. Like I said, when he do that, put a honey all on his bald head and let the bees just sit there. And he called himself Smoking Bees. That's for the tour. That's not for me. So when I was like, all right, I'm gonna go back. So I'm gonna go back in a little bit. He's like, but you need to go now, bro. I said no. So we see John Cena. So John Cena walks through the superstore. Big Red is he's at this point he's starting to kind of like hyperventilate a little bit. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, brother! Look at here, brother! Oh my god, brother! His hands, that hand start to go up. Listen here, brother. He was like, Thursday, Thursday. I said, well, he's like, abort, abort. John Cena's here. So he go see John Cena. He give John Cena the biggest hug. Like he picked this man up off his feet. Oh my God, I love you so much, John Cena. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Just kissing John Cena in front of everybody. And I'm like, bro, cool out, bro. Like, cool out. So as I'm saying, cool out, he got big hand. He got his hands is huge. He put his hand in my face. Relax, brother. I'm like, bro, you kissing John Cena, bro. Relax, bro. So everybody with John Cena, he's like a little kid. He's following John Cena everywhere. I'm like, this is getting zestier and zestier about a minute. So so I finally leave the superstore. I go back. I get in there. It's it's purple and gold themed in my hotel room when I walk in. And it's the song that's being played is YMCA. Uh which is a great song. I like that song, by the way. Uh, and it had on the thing, will you be my executive producer again for the final leg of the tour? I walk over, grumble it up, threw it up. I already knew what type of time he was on because I know my brother. Uh, so I immediately look at the outfit. Now y'all bear with me. I said before that I did the assless chaps for him for his wedding. That I had the cheeks all out, pastries on and everything. I did all that, 100 degrees for him, right? So I'm looking and I'm like, what the F is this? It was a Viking horn, Viking crown, a Viking beard that was dripped in glitter, purple and gold, and the outfit was a mermaid. Mind you, I'm 200 plus pounds, 250, however you want to put it. Uh, and he's has a purple and gold mermaid outfit for me. So I text him like, what the F am I supposed to do with this, Big Red? He was like, oh, brother, you put that on. That's when I do my under the sea, I close a show with that. And I got other women that's gonna be floating around and some luchadors floating around too and mermaid outfits. And I wanted you to be part of that because you're my brother and you love me, right? I'm like, yeah, I love you, but what the F? What am I supposed to put on? He's like, I got some gold clam things to put over your chest. I'm like, bro, so you want me to be a little mermaid out here at your tour? He's like, I just want you to be MCM the mermaid, the man maid. I was like, bro, I'm not gonna do that. He's like, you said you love me, right, bro? I said, like I said, once again, love you more than life itself. He's like, so if you love me, can you please just do this thing for me? I said, dude, I had on assless chaps for you, bro. Like I put myself out in 115 degrees, bro. Cheeks all out for you. I've done enough. So he started to cry. He's getting all red in the face. He was like, man, this is my first sold out tour. Man, I just want to have all my bros. John's gonna be there. The green hair wizard gonna be there. Everybody's gonna be there, bro. How come you can't be there? I said, I'm there in spirit. I set this all up for you. I set this tour up for you. You made a lot of great money because of the tour, because of me. And he kept on being sad. And I was under the sea with the Little Mermaid outfit on with the thing, the purple and gold, the beard on the thing, holding the thing. I was Trident. I was Trident from Little Mermaid. Uh, so I was out there again doing on Zest Fest 2024 with yours truly, Big Red. I got I gotta stop it. I love y'all. Shout out to Big Red. Shout out to Big John. Shout out to Rudy. Shout out to Jay from We the One podcast. And like I said, once again, shout out to everybody that rock with you, boy. Hold it down. Make sure you do me one more favor before I get up out of here. Is if you guys can subscribe to the channel. Uh I have all the link and all that stuff down low below. And once again, I'm your host, MCM, one half of TSC for life, and one half of We the One podcast, and I'm out.